iNews Views, March 6th. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. Buddha. Afghan voters turned out in large numbers along with a heavy security presence in Kabul and across the country during presidential and provincial elections. All men, women, and children entering polling stations were frisked for weapons and explosives. The strong turnout reflects the desire to embrace democracy and reject Taliban extremism. Militants shot and killed a German news photographer and wounded a Canadian reporter. Harvard Business School will have a new professor, former Manchester United manager Sir Alex Ferguson. The fiery soccer manager will stay in his New York apartment and lecture senior executives in a 4-day program that costs $8,250. He's a passionate racehorse owner and U.S. Civil War buff with an interest in the Kennedy assassination. He was responsible for turning Manchester United into one of the world's richest and most commercially successful soccer teams. Yellowstone National Park has worried some guests as recent earthquakes have sparked rumors of an impending eruption of the supervolcano beneath the park. The caldera is 50 miles long and 30 miles wide, but park rangers and government geologists are trying to quell fears that an eruption is imminent. Some areas of the park are experiencing 10 to 15 centimeters of uplift of the ground annually that is related to the upward movement of molten rock and associated with increased seismic activity. Syrian refugees now exceed 1 million in Lebanon, which has become the country with the largest per capita concentration of refugees worldwide. Aid agencies are struggling to cope with this massive crisis that is the result of the ongoing sectarian war in Syria. Lebanon's total population is only 4.5 million people, and with 2,500 new refugees being registered daily, more than one desperate person per minute, resources are dwindling quickly. Ahead of President Obama's Asian visit, South Korea issued a strongly worded denouncement of Japan's territorial claim to a set of disputed islets internationally known as Liancourt Rocks. Japanese textbooks for elementary schools support Japan's sovereignty over the islets, but South Korean officials filed a formal protest with the Japanese ambassador over the renewed territorial claims. Many observers were optimistic that tensions between the two countries would decrease after the U.S., South Korea, Japan trilateral meeting in The Hague, but this recent exchange underscores how far apart the two Asian neighbors remain. Google Maps hosts millions of images, but the recent addition of Cambodia's ancient temples of Angkor to pictures and videos of Stonehenge, the Grand Canyon, and the architectural ruins of Pompeii, Italy, make its World Wonders project simply unparalleled.